Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1144. This chapter right here was actually pretty crazy, chaotic, and it looks like to me it won't be too less of despair or too much despair because now we're gonna get into action. However, I'm pretty sure whenever they meet those kinds of people, I highly doubt it's gonna be an easy fight. So if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We get to see Frankie and Ripley finds a possible modernized house or possible base that looks very crazy awesome, and it's actually in the country of warriors. We get to see Bonnie and Lilith there, which apparently is kind of funny that they got lost. Other than what's going on, Lilith says it's actually been around for 3,000 years, and I'm thinking about making a base here, which is really awesome. Although before they could talk about the building that they are at further, they get attacked or interrupted by something being afraid. Like, what I find most scary is thunder. They go like, dude, is this real? What's going on here? And in the western village, we get to see a Draugr showing up that the kid is afraid of. Everyone's like, what the hell is going on? Is that supposed to be a Draugr? No way. We have to it. Brooke is really shocked about this, while everyone else is like, hey, you guys should fall back to the edge of the village. Leave it. Let us take care of this. But hey, what about you? You guys need some help, can't you? We have to it that Colin wants to join in on the fight, which apparently the Giants like, no man, a battlefield is no place for a kid like you. We get to see that Nami hears some bad news of what's happening to them, and it's the kid's fault whatsoever. Especially one of them looks like a red hair. And after hearing the kids getting kidnapped and some other people being involved, the red-haired intruder, we get to see that Nami's really upset about this, seeing how the children are involved. Usopp believes that they must be planning something for Elbaph if they're taking hostages like that. Joe Rule's saying, I'm not going to let them get away with this, and they're going to pay for it. We get to see that Nami, Jinbei, Usopp, and Brook are planning out what to do next, because with all that's going on, it looks like to me it's not going to be easy to find the human-sized culprits, considering that they're not giants and they're very small. We get to see Colin getting ready to go into action on the ship, and we get to see, and of course Nami, Jinbei, Usopp, and Brook decides to join up with Colin. Go like, hey, let's go, Colin Pirates, set sail, and then onwards, kind of thing. We get to see Gunko along with the other God Knights trying to figure out what is Gunko doing, like singing a song, and then haha, this is pretty funny. And anyways, look at that. I mean, look at that. I mean, they're trying to save the kids right now. Saul is trying to figure out what to do with two shields. Well, he decides to work with two shields to figure out how to stop them from going to the flames. They'll die if I don't stop them. Of course, he managed to stop one of them, but unfortunately, if one gets stopped, the other one will hit the other, and that will suck. By that time, Evie and Scaldy gets the ones that gets hurt. Of course, Olaf as well. We have to it. Nico Robin is very upset about this, saying, how in the hell is this possible? So we get to see that Saul is trying to wrap him with the rope, but unfortunately he gets interrupted by a kid's nightmare of what they fear is Fenrir. And we all know these creatures, when it comes to thunder, and then freaking a Draugr, and freaking Fenrir. I mean, that freaking mythology dog, we all know that creature is the one that freaking kills Odin. I mean, if you read the Norse mythology of Ragnarok, that's how it is. Other than that, we get to see some person is literally giving out some bad news to Angie. I think one of the school people of Elbaph. But other than that, they are pretty much in a situation where they are struggling to fight against a Draugr, not to mention a freaking giant dragon, which is a Needhog. And we all know the creature Needhog is known to be really crazy. Well, I heard about it in God of War, if anything. But ghosts whatsoever. But before any damage could go into craziness and further, we get to see Dory and Brogy shows up using Hakoku's sovereignty and kills the creatures off the bat and says, sorry that we're late. We had to barf up all the booze and beer that we drank, And we get to see that our mighty ship, the Great Eric, you monsters are in for it now, but we get to see Mountain Eater Yasan showing up as well, saying, all right, let's do this thing. And the chapter ends off there. And I believe that if the note is correct, next chapter we're gonna have a color spread to celebrate the anime's return in the next issue, which I am very much excited for. I'm pretty sure all of you guys who are fans of One Piece of the anime and manga, I'm really excited for next week for it to return, because that's where some crazy stuff is gonna happen, which I'm not gonna say here because we all know why. Other than that, all I can really tell you, crazy chaos is happening on Elbaph. Creatures such as Needhog, Fenrir, Draugr, a ghost, thunder, being made by the children of Elbaph's fears or dreams, and all I know is like everyone's taking action on their own terms. Of course, Frankie is with Ripley trying to figure out what to do with Lilith and Bonnie because they get attacked by thunder. As for Nami, Jinbei, along with Usopp and Brook, they decide to join up with Colin to possibly go find the culprit who's behind all this. As for the God's Knight, they're just doing their own stupid thing and whatsoever. Saul with Robin and Chopper are trying to stop the children, but unfortunately nothing seems to be working, and they get attacked by a creature known as Fenrir in a nightmare. And of course, towards the very end, of course, like I said, Needhog along with the ghost shows up to cause trouble, and we have Dory and Brogy show up, use Hakoku, and they get ready to go into action with their giant pirate friends, and of course, Yasan, the Mountain Eater, gets ready to go into action too. So I look forward to seeing him fight more. So, yeah. Anyways, we haven't seen Loki and the others yet, so I'm expecting they might show up next chapter. That's up to Oda, because like I said, in last chapter, Loki did say, I have a reason why I did this. You don't really think I'm really that kind of person to kill my father in cold blood now, could you? Just a reminder. Other than that, if we ever see Loki in action, I'm pretty sure he'll go into causing chaos. So, until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-oo!